We all have this place. It's warm, it's safe, and we know exactly where the light switches are. It's called the comfort zone. And honestly, it's a great place to visit. It's where we recharge, where we hide from the rain, and where we feel like we're in control. But there's a quiet danger to it. It's a terrible place to live. Think about it like your favorite old pair of shoes. They're comfortable because they've molded perfectly to your feet. You don't even feel them anymore. But if you never take them off, you never get to feel the grass, or the warm sand, or even the sharp, waking sting of cold water. When we stay safe, our world starts to shrink. We stop being nervous, sure, but we also stop being excited. We trade our genuine growth for a dull sense of okayness. We've all felt that itch. That moment on a Sunday night when you realize you've done the same things, seen the same people, and had the same thoughts for months, maybe years. That's the comfort zone turning into a cage. It starts off as a sanctuary, but over time, the walls get thicker and the windows get smaller. Eventually, you realize you aren't staying in because you want to, but because you are afraid of what happens if you open the door. Here's the truth we don't like to admit. Everything you actually want, that dream job, that new relationship, that version of yourself you're actually proud of, is sitting just 3 steps outside that circle. And those 3 steps? They're going to feel awkward. Your heart might race. Your palms might get sweaty. You might feel like an absolute idiot for a minute. But that feeling isn't a warning to stop. It's actually the sound of your brain finally waking up. It's the feeling of a muscle being used for the first time in a long time. Think about the first time you tried to learn a language or drive a car. It was clumsy. It was frustrating. You felt out of place. But that discomfort was the exact moment the learning was happening. If it feels easy, you aren't growing. You're just repeating. Why is it so hard to leave? Because our brains are wired for survival, not for happiness. Thousands of years ago, different meant dangerous. A different path through the woods could mean a predator. A different tribe could mean trouble. So, our bodies scream at us to stay where it's predictable. We are the descendants of the people who stayed in the cave when they heard a noise outside. But we don't live in that world anymore. In our world, the safe path is often the one that leads to the most regret. Today, the predator isn't a saber-toothed tiger. It's the slow decay of your potential. It's the quiet realization at age 80 that you lived the same year 80 times over and called it a life. Think about the last time you felt truly alive. Was it while you were scrolling through your phone on your couch? Was it while you were watching someone else live their life on a screen? Or was it when you were doing something that made you a little bit terrified? Maybe it was a first date, or a difficult conversation, or starting a project you weren't sure you could finish. We feel alive at the edges of our abilities, not in the center of our comforts. We are built to be stretched. We are like instruments that only make music when there is tension on the strings. Without that tension, we are just a box of wood and wire. You don't have to jump off a physical cliff today. You don't have to quit your job or move to a new country tomorrow. You just have to move the furniture around a little bit. We often think that change has to be this massive, cinematic event. But real change is usually quiet. It's the small choices we make when nobody is watching. Start by breaking the patterns that have become invisible to you. Say the thing you're usually too shy to say. When someone asks how you are, give them a real answer instead of the "I'm good" script. Be vulnerable. Tell someone you're struggling, or tell someone you appreciate them. Take a different way home and actually look at the houses and the trees. Put your phone in another room for an hour and just sit with your own thoughts. Try that one hobby, the one you've been watching videos about for a year but haven't touched because you're not good at it yet. We have become a society that is afraid to be beginners. We want to be experts immediately, or we don't want to try at all. But being bad at something is the price of admission for being great at it later. There is a deep, soul-level joy in being a student again. There is a freedom in not having to be perfect. The most dangerous lie we tell ourselves is, "I'll do it when I'm ready." I have some bad news for you. You'll never feel ready to do something you've never done. Ready is a myth. It's a ghost we chase so we don't have to face the fear of the unknown. We wait for this magical moment where the fear disappears and the path becomes clear, but that moment never comes. The secret that successful, happy people know is that they do it while they're shaking. They do it while they're unsure. They do it while they feel like a fraud. They realize that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the realization that something else is more important than fear. On the other side of that action, that's where the ready feeling finally shows up. Imagine yourself a year from now. Close your eyes and really see that person. If you stay exactly where you are today, doing the same things, avoiding the same fears, eating the same thoughts, how does that version of you feel? They might feel safe. They might feel secure. But look closer. Do they look inspired? Do they look like they have a spark in their eyes? Or do they look a little bit empty? A little bit bored? Now, imagine a version of you that spent the last 12 months saying yes to the things that made your heart beat a little faster. That person might have some bruises. They might have failed a few times. They might have been embarrassed once or twice. But they are definitely more alive. They have stories to tell. They have a perspective that only comes from being in the arena. They have a confidence that wasn't given to them by a book or a video, but earned through experience. Which version of you do you want to meet next year? The comfort zone is like a beautiful park bench. It's a great place to sit for a while and enjoy the view. It's a great place to rest your legs after a long walk. But you weren't born to spend your whole life sitting on a bench. You were born to walk the trail. Comfort is a beautiful thing, but it's a ceiling, not a floor. It's meant to be a place you return to, not a place you stay. Stop waiting for the fear to go away. It's not going anywhere. It's part of the human experience. It's your body's way of saying, hey, this matters. So stop trying to kill the fear. Take the fear with you. Put it in the passenger seat. Just don't let it touch the steering wheel. Take one step today. Just one. Make that phone call. Write that first paragraph. Sign up for that class. Look at the edge of your circle, take a deep breath, and lean over it. You will find that the ground out there is much firmer than you thought it would be. Just step out. The air is so much better out here.